Price was 100 higher than I expected.
That... Oh, you have no shame. I'll get you the rest like I said. I want that hammer.
It's one thing to say you... Some may call this junk. Me? I call them
I have
treasures.
work if you've got the phone.
Welcome to the cozy... Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
I've got your back. I am at your command. Let's get going.
Welcome to the Take a look. Some may call this junk. Me, I... Now, if you'll excuse me.
Still here. How can I serve you, my Thane? Lead on.
Sure, we can talk.
my temple lying in ruins. So much for the constancy of mortals, their crafts and their hearts. If they love me not, how can my love reach them? Restore to me my beacon, that I might guide you toward your destiny. It is time for my splendor to return to Skyrim. But the token of my truth lies buried in the ruins of my once great temple, now tainted by a profane darkness skittering within. The necromancer Malkaran defiles my shrine with vile corruptions, trapping lost souls. Worse still, he uses the power stored within my own token to fuel his foul deeds. I have brought you here, mortal, to be my champion. You will enter my temple, retrieve my artifact, and destroy the Defiler. Of course you will. I have commanded it. Go now. The artifact must be reclaimed, and Malkaran destroyed. Malkaran has forced the door shut, but this is my temple, and it responds to my decree. I will send down a ray of light. Guide this light through my temple, and its doors will open.
Still here. All right, what is it? What do you need? Okay, got it. Okay, got it. Okay, got it. Anything else?
proceed.
I'm right behind you. How can I serve you, my Thane? You lead, I'll follow.
It is done. The Defiler is defeated. Take Dawnbreaker from its pedestal. Malkoran is vanquished. Skyrim's dead shall remain at rest. This is as it should be. This is because of you. A new day is dawning, and you shall be its herald. Take the mighty Dawnbreaker, and with it purge corruption from the dark corners of the world. Wield it in my name, that my influence may grow. May the light of certitude guide your efforts.
Still here. How can I serve you, my Thane?
You lead, I'll follow.
Excuse me, but do you know anything about this house? Seen anyone enter or leave? Seems no one in this... I'm with the Vigil of Stendar. I believe this house might have been used for Daedra worship, evil rites and so forth. I was actually just about to head on in. Follow me, and keep your eyes open. Daedra are powerful creatures and tricksters. Never know what you'll find.
I'm sorry to drag you into Markarth's problems, but after that attack in the market, I'm running out of time. You're an outsider. You're dangerous looking. He'll do. You want answers? Well, so do I. So does every... A man goes crazy in the market. Everyone knows he's a forsworn agent. Guards do nothing. Nothing but clean up the mess. This has been going on for years, and all I've been able to find is murder and blood. Please, you find out why that woman was attacked, who's behind Wayland and the Forsworn, and I'll pay you for any information you bring me. Keep your eyes and ears open.
You lost.
The Warrens isn't... Oh yes. I know everyone who sleeps in the Warrens. I guess someone else will be taking his room now. Sorry, but you don't exactly trust is hard to come by here. But all right. I guess someone else will be taking his room now. I can show you a few things, but anyone asks, and my name never comes up. Understand? I guess someone else will be taking his room now.
You've been digging around where you don't... It's time you learned a lesson. Someone who doesn't like you asking questions. Come on, let's see what you're made of. Aha!
Yeah!
Oh, enough! This ends now! I'm gonna crush you like a bug.
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
You're making me angry.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Nepos is in charge. That's all I know.
Of course you do.
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean rooms. This is the Silverblood... Ah, yes. Best we all forget about her. Bad luck to talk about the dead in Markarth. Of course. But I can't just hand that over. Privacy, after all. Right. You adventuring types would never go into a room just to steal everything. Well, I guess Margaret isn't around to complain. It's yours. Remember, ale is cheaper than blood in Markarth.
You. I've seen you snooping around. Back off. You don't want to know what happens to troublemakers here. You're finding it. This is your last warning, outsider. We keep the peace here. Stay out of our business.
What are you doing here? I told them no visitors. The Imperial agent. That's right, I knew. This is my business. My city. Now get out! I'm a busy man.
What?
Dongvor may be the head of the family, but I'm the hand. My wife. They killed her. Damn Madanach. Damn his forsworn backside. No, you're not. They're my puppets. I have their king rotting. He was supposed to keep them under control. When their uprising was crushed, I had Madanach brought to me. I offered him a stay from execution if he used his... So I've let him run his little forsworn rebellion from inside Sidna Mine. Now he's out of control. You already got what you wanted. You and Madanach are animals, and I'll see you both rot to death. Now get out of my house!
Excuse me. What's your business here? We haven't been expecting you, and the old man needs his rest. Come back some other time.
Wait. It's okay, my
You
dear.
again.
Send her in.
Yes, Nebos. You heard him. Go on in.
I'm sorry about my housekeeper. She's a little protective of me. Now, what is it you want? I've been playing this game for almost 20 years, sending the young to their deaths, because my king told me to. I don't know how, but he lives. I get his messages, and I hand out his orders without question. He stokes the passions of the... all from inside Sidna Mine, a Nord prison. The irony is quite thick. My dear girl, what makes you think you're getting out of here? You were seen coming in. The girl at the door is a forsworn agent. You aren't the first one to have gotten this far. You won't be the last. Markarth and the Reach are our lands. That is why we are the Forsworn. We cannot claim... But then, during their war with the Elves, we had our moment. We drove the Nords out of the Reach. Then Ulfric and his men came. Those of us who didn't run were executed, except for myself, my king, and a handful of others. I'm
Never
sorry.
should have come here. Silver, like my father, and his father before him. We warned you, but you had to just go and cause. Now we have to pin all these recent murders on you. Silence witnesses. Work, work, work. Same thing we do with all the other natives who want. We had a nice little deal going between Thonar and Madanak until you... Well, you wanted to find the man responsible for those killings. You'll have plenty of time with the king in rags when you're in Sidna Mine. You'll never see the sun again, you hear me? No one... No.
You mess with the Silverblood family, you end up here.
All right, prisoner. Eyes front. You're in Sidna Mine now, and there's no resting your hide in a cell in this prison. Here you work. You got it? You'll pay off your debt to the Reach. Just work, and you'll earn your
I catch you
freedom.
stealing anything, I'll break
All right.
your neck.
Open her up. Now you, get down there.
What are you in for, new blood? Violent one, huh? Best keep that to yourself, new blood. Others find... My advice? Serve your time at the pickaxe and get out. You don't want to end up getting a shiv in the guts over a bottle of skooma. Small blade, easy to hide. I mean, sure, you could just swing a pickaxe into someone's... Got a problem with a prisoner? Get a shiv. Here Grisvar has a spare, if you could get him to part with it. All right, then.
The new meat. So soft. Tender. What was it like killing your first one, huh?
How old is my daughter now, I wonder? If you're... No one talks to Matt, and you don't want to talk to Borko the Beast. A Nord nobleman I served was stabbed in the night. So I ran, joined the Forsworn, started killing, got caught. Now I'm here.
The new meat. So soft. Tender. What was it like killing your first one, huh? A true killer like me. The gods put us here to fill their hall. You want to talk to the king in rags? Fine. But first you gotta pay the... How about you get me a shiv? Not that I need one, but it's nice to have one in case I need to do some shaving. The only thing Madanak expects is a bottle of skooma in tribute every so often. You're not getting through. That's what I was hoping you'd say. You're mine!
Yeah!
That it? Do your best. I'll show you what a real orc is. I'll show you a real fight.
Yeah!
Son of a...
Yeah! Yeah!
It's been so long since I tasted my own.
Well, well, look at you. The Nord... Well, well, look at you. So, my fellow beast, what do you want? Answers about the Forsworn? Revenge for trying to have... your freedom? Yes, but even if you were... you're one of us now, you see? A slave. The boot of the Nord stepping on your throat. Maybe if you understood that, I could help you. There's a man named Breg inside these mines. Tell him I sent you. Ask him why he's here. I want you to know how widespread the injustice of Markarth is. I had Markarth. My men and I drove the Nords out. Retribution was swift. I was captured, quickly tried, and sentenced to death. Dhonar's Silverblood stopped it. He wanted the Forsworn at his call, that I would point their raid, and I have. Humiliating at first, but I knew he would let his guard down eventually, that he would come to trust I was under... This was our land. We were here first. Then the Nords came and... Some of us refused to bow. We knew the old ways would lead us back to having a king. That is who we are. The Forsworn. Criminals in our own lands, and we will cut a bloody hole into the Reach until we are free.
You serve your time by digging, so dig.
Don't reach for a shiv around me or we'll both regret it. My story, huh? Everyone in Sidna Mine has a tale. Let's hear yours first. When was the first time you felt chains around your wrists? So you know what it's like to have your life in someone else's hands. Do you have any family? Anyone waiting for you on the outside? I had a daughter once. She'd be 23 this year. Married to some hot-headed silver worker, or maybe on her own, learning... The Nords didn't care who was and who wasn't involved in the Forsworn uprising. But my little Aethra didn't want to see her papa leave her. She pleaded to the Jarl, and after they made me watch as her head rolled off the block, they threw me in here anyway to dig up their silver. All right then.
I left behind my daughter, Wale, when I was taken.
Yeah, imagine hearing a story like that over and over. Each time a different family. Your meddling above ground reminded me of how removed I've been from the struggle. My men and I should be in the hill. Yes, but I need a show of loyalty from you. Have you met Grisvar the Unlucky? He's right. He's outlived his minor usefulness. Take care of him, and then we can leave Sidna Mine for good.
You serve your time by digging, so dig.
Jarl decided I was too much of a problem. Threw me in here with the Forsworn. Ah, you want protection? Maybe you could do something for me first. All right. But if you change your mind, not like we're going anywhere.
How old is my daughter now, I wonder? In prison, you was trying to hide.
You're back. You've finally become one of us. Come with me. I think it's time I announced my plans to you and your new brothers.
What's going on, Madanuk? You wouldn't have old Grisvar killed unless you weren't planning on needing him.
My brother we have been here long enough. It's time to leave Sidna Mine and continue our fight against the Nords. Through this gate, just beside my quarters, is a tunnel. A tunnel that leads right through the old dwarven ruins of Markarth, into the city. Well, what do you say, my brothers?
The Reach belongs to the
Forsworn! I say you've earned an early pardon. Let's go. Into the tunnel. Let's go. There! Good work. Get ready while I have a word with me. I had Kai recover all the things the Nords stole from you. We better get ready before we break out into the city. And take this. It's blessed with the old magics. Something to remember me by. Now, I announce to all of Markarth that I have returned. It'll take years, but I'll organize the Forsworn again. We'll reclaim our land. Until then, let me offer you a warning. Beware the Forsworn. No place in the Reach is safe from us now.
Madara, think you can escape my prison, do you? You'll pay for what you've done to my family.
Your family? You poisoned the Reach with your tainted silver for long enough, Konar! Here we go!
You're no match.
You like it? Parker! I'll make you pay!
I'm getting out of here.
Fresh room. No wood rot on the furniture. Someone's been here. Recently. But the people I asked say no one enters or leaves.
Wait, did you hear that? I think it came this way. That's it. Something's inside the house. Come on, we're getting to the bottom of this. Come out! We know you're here. There's another door. See if you can get it open.
Stendar's mercy. This isn't an ordinary Daedra. We have to get help.
Weak. He's weak. You're strong. Crush him.
You first. Come on, let's go.
Yes, your reward is waiting for you, mortal. Further down. Yes, further into the bowels. So close, your prize is waiting. Fool! Did you think Molegbal, the Lord of Domination, would so easily reward you? What do you see from that little cage? Speak! Rusted, dry, There was a time when this mace dripped with the blood of the feeble and the worthless. But a Daedric lord has his enemies, and my rival Boethia had her priest desecrate it, left it here to decay, until you came. Revenge? No. I want submission. I want the priest who did this to bend his knee and give me his soul. He comes by to perform Boethia's insulting rites at my altar, but he's been missing. Captured and bound, left to rot. Save him. Let him perform his rite one more time. And when he does, we will be waiting for him.
The Reach will be ours again!
Oh.
Glory to the Forsworn!
Something quite like that.
The Reach will be ours again!
You there? Are you here to kill me? Slay the mighty Logrove while he sits tied and helpless. Rescue. No one knew where I was when the Dark Mistress sent you? Ha! Now tell me the one about the troll who gives gifts to good little boys, and you, a servant of the King of Corruption? Has the Dark Mistress sent you? Fine, I won't ask questions. Cut me loose. Oh, freedom. Now get out of my way. I have a task to attend to. Paul, you think you can best Boethiah's faithful? I have won this contest before.
Ah, but I have my own champion this time, Logrolf.
What? You?
Mortal, I give you my mace in all its rusted spitefulness. Crush the spirit from Logrolf's bones. Make him bend to me.
I won't bend. Never! You will never submit. Do your worst, monster. Do your worst, monster. Don't even think about it.
Mortals and your frail, limp, pathetic bodies. Try it again.
I submit, Molag Bal. I submit.
You bend to me?
Yes.
You pledge your soul to me?
Yes.
You forsake the weak and pitiful Boethia?
Yes.
You're mine now, Logrolf. Kill him. The Mace of Molech Baal. I give you its true power, mortal. When your enemies lie broken and bloody before you, know that I will be watching. Now, I have a soul in oblivion that needs claiming. Take care of the house while I'm gone.
Don't set anything on fire, all right?
Still here. I am at your command. Let's get going then.
retrieved the horn of Jürgen Windcaller. Well done. You have now passed all the trials. Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn. Ready to learn the final word of unrelenting force. Da, which means push. Da. With all three words together, this shout is much more powerful. Use it wisely. Master Wolfgar will now gift you with his knowledge of Da. We would speak to you. Stand between us and prepare yourself. Few can withstand the unbridled voice of the Greybeards, but you are ready. Dovahkiin, you have tasted the voice of the Greybeards and passed through unscathed. High Hrothgar is open to you. Wind guide you. Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to? The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they bear. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn. Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes? No, of course not. Forgive. But heed my warning. The Blades may say they serve the Dragonborn. No, I cannot teach it to you. It is called Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice. But not Dragonrend. The knowledge, perhaps only its creators ever knew it, but I am not the one to speak of it to you. It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into your... Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question. If he is our leader, he surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice. You weren't ready, you still aren't. But, thanks to the Blades, you now have questions that only Paarthurnax can answer. He lives in seclusion. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders.
being allowed to see. Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Parthenax. The path to Parthenax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way. Look. Grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well. Clear skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time. The path to Parthenax is perilous, not to be embarked upon lightly. Keep moving, stay focused on your goal, and you will reach the summit. Use clear skies to open. The way to Parthenax.
Look! Look! Look!
Yolok. Greetings, Wundernik. Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain? I am as my father Akatosh made me, as are you. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you Drem. Patience. There are formalities. By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my Thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it, if you are Dovahkiin. Why do you intrude here, if not for Tinvak? Understand fire as the Dove do. Now, show me what you can do. Greet. Not as Orc. Yo! As Dova. Ah, yes. Sosedo Vlostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I... So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a jaw, mortal. Even for... What would you ask of me? You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin. Alduin Comet Tid. What else would you seek? But I do not know the Thum you seek. Your kind, Jaw, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend. Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn? Pruzha, as good a reason as any. Some would say that all things must end, so that perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa? Lean Vokeen? Would you stop the next world from being born? Paz, a fair answer. Rofus, maybe you only balance the forces that work to quicken the end of this world. Even we who ride the currents of time cannot see past time's end. Wulsetid los Trahodis. Those who try to hasten the end may delay it. Those who work to delay the end may bring it closer. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monavin? What you name... true, but few now remember that this was the very spot where Alduin was defeated by the ancient tongue. Vaucht Unslad. Perhaps none but me now remember. Yes and no. Viknus Nikaron. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today, seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time. Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ, Timeward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when. Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it. Crosis, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I. Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do. I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in their... Knowing a word of power, contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become... Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master. Fus, Faim, and Yol. It is called force in your tongue, but as think of the way force may be applied effortlessly. That is Fus. Let its meaning fill you. Sum Ark Mora. You will push the world harder than it pushes back. Sum Ark Mora. Dremyolok, greetings.
So, you spoke to Parthenax. Did he tell you what you wanted to know? Did he? Well, so be it. If he believes it is necessary for you to learn this, we will bow to. We have never concerned ourselves with the scrolls. The gods themselves would rightly fear to tamper with such. As for where to find it, such blasphemies have always been the stock and trade of the... They may be able to tell you something about the Elder Scroll you seek. Breath and focus.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Giddy up there.
I don't really know anyone at the college. I guess everyone just... The Jarl has put out a bounty on some bandits. Here, take a look at this decree for details.
And you'd have me do what? Go into college and prance about casting spells all day?
I'll sell just about anything if it's worth my time. Keep that in mind. Very. I'm sure you've noticed that Winterhold is... So I'll sell whatever I can. If it's worth putting a price on, you can bet I'll do it. I've been burned a few times, made a few bad deals, but mostly I come out on top. Wasn't by choice. Options were in short supply. Branmir and I grew up here, and nearly any money I make, without the coin to pack up and leave, I decided to take to trading. Yeah, it was stupid of me. I shouldn't have believed the story and just refused the trade. But I didn't, and now I'm stuck with this word. Some line about this clothing in Ingol Barrow. He said it was worth more than its weight in gold if I took it back. Something about placing it back in Ingol's chamber. What was I thinking? Even if it were true, I'm not setting foot in some ancient tomb. I don't even care anymore. You want to check it out? Fine. I'll sell you the thing for 50 gold and... Fine, here. You get killed on account of this thing? It's not my fault. Got it? But I suppose if it does actually turn out to be worth something, let me know, will you? Don't just walk away from me. What... You think you're going?
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard.